Well, welcome back to the channel. It's just later on that same afternoon, and I'm still dealing with rain showers. I do a little bit before it rains and then go back in the house when it's raining. But anyway, so far I have managed to re-sling this engine, got the flywheel on, and I got the clutch assembly on. It's not tightened down. I line it up. It seems to be working with this here ready rod. That goes right into the crank, the pilot hole, and it's pretty much centered. And then what I've done is these bolts there's only 3 that are snug. And what I've done is trying to establish a center point on between the shaft and the hub. Hopefully I got the plate in, because I forget which way the plate come off of either one of these tractors, with the nose of the clutch facing this way or the nose facing that way. We'll find out, I guess, when I get it all together and it's backwards. It'll be a disaster, but I think I got it right. Anyway, I just center that ready rod in there as best I can, and just with the screwdriver wiggle waggle so the splines by eye seem to line up, and I think they're good. So I'm just going to finish tightening down all these clutch bolts, and then we'll try stuffing it in. In between time, I did take the wire wheel and dusted off all these mating surfaces, and the other surface is still rusty, but wherever it mates together has been cleaned off. And I decided I better take this oil gauge off before it gets broke off. Okay, I think that's tight enough. It's going to work. It'll probably be tight enough, because I'm going to realize after I get it together, I got to pull it apart, reverse that plate. But anyway, hopefully we got 50-50 luck. Okay, I'm going to spin it around and try to get it stabbed on that input shaft. Okay, we got a couple bolts lined up. See if I can get it stabbed in there. So far, so good. Wish I had another hand. Maybe one of you guys could come give me a hand. That's all right. I think we got her. Okay, if she just stays put, behave yourself, we'll get another bolt stabbed in there. Okay, wrenches. Got none. Let's go together without any fighting, so the spline must be lined up. Okay, now I got enough room here. I'll get a washer on this. Well, the mating surfaces are tight together, so I'm going to guess that it is working. Yeah, it's in gear. Put it in neutral. There we go. Oh yeah, so we can turn the engine freely in neutral. Oh, and the clutch is working. I think we got it right. Okay, we can get rid of this here forklift. And then we'll bring in our bolster, get that tied to it. I'll finish bolting up all these bell housing. And yeah, things are looking good already. Okay, I got all those main bell housing bolts in, all tightened up. Underneath, I don't have that little dust cover for the opening at the flywheel, but we'll work at that. Get that in. Moving ahead, I polished off the rust off this pulley. Found the timing marks for this pointer. It's all good. And then on this side, I opened up that filter drain, and it was actually better than the other motor. The other motor had some pretty thick paste dropping out of it. This had just basically, well, old motor oil. So she's coming together, and it's raining pretty hard, so I'm going to call her quits until it stops raining for a bit. Also, just a point of interest, this is a view of the exhaust pipe, and they had them double elbows screwed on there. Give it a downward position so no water went in, because I would just almost guarantee without that it would have met the same fate as my original engine. Straight up pipe with the rusted up old can or bottle on it, which disappears after a decade or so. But here it's been sitting there for 20 years and it's still freed up. I'm just amazed there's no birds or, well, I haven't found that out yet. Might get a surprise here later on, but things are turning, so we're just going to keep on trying to start it, and then if we have problems, then we'll have to take the manifolds off and see what's going on. But anyway, just a point of interest. Okay, let's go get a bolster. We'll have to take this little water pipe off. Just seems to be in the road for the radiator. Seems to be lots of that blue silicone round on this engine. I don't know if you can see it from that angle. We'll point it out later, but there's on the oil pan. It just gobs of it. That was almost a bad one there. Started in gear. No safety switches on the Clark. Well, we're getting close. There we go, we're getting really close. I think we've got them all started. I'll get the impact going. Okay, new motor installed in the Cub already. So now it's just a bunch of accessories and putting everything back in its place all together, one thing at a time, and hopefully this thing will be started up by tomorrow at least. Let's continue. Well, good morning everybody. It's right away the next day, and it's sure a lot nicer day today working outside. The sun is shining, and we're back out here. I've been doing a bunch of miscellaneous work to this little Cub tractor. And I got you know, the fan and the belts in place there, and the water pipe on the head, working on the side, the pipe coming off the side, and it's going together pretty nicely. So we'll finish our coffee, then walk you through the few things that we have done, and then hopefully in a few minutes that thing will hold water. Starting on this side, I had to take all the governor off of the front of the motor because in behind here, this little lever was seized on its shaft, and the only way I could get it off was to pull this whole governor housing away. You can see I heated that up, got that freed up, so that's back in place. The governor is back in place. I did, before I took anything apart, I put a mark on our top dead center number 1 here, lined up with that pin there. And moving on to the other side, I had to tilt that whole bolster ahead, undo these bolts, just tilt it ahead just as I could get this here fan assembly in place, put the belts on, get it in place, and then tightened up the bolster. So that's been all reworked, and cleaned up these little coupler hoses, ready to put on this here side pipe that goes up in that flange right over there to there. And yeah, got this top pipe on. A little bit of silicone going on there, but a little bit won't hurt. Need a clamp for this here connection hose, or a coupler hose. But other than that, yeah, once we get that side pipe on the block there, we should be able to fill it with water and see how many leaks we got. Hopefully none. Okay, here's the moment of truth. I'm gonna start running a little water into it and see how many leaks we got. I've never opened anything up. I don't know. All I know is this engine turns over, so I'm anticipating the valves. Everything is free and nothing has been frozen and broke open in there, so it should hold water. Time will tell. Can hear it gurgling, so it's taking water, and I don't see it dropping on the ground anywhere. These hoses, I just reused the better ones of the set that I had. When this thing proves to be a runner, we'll put new hoses on, new belts, generator and fan belt. Looks like we got a drip here, I think, but that's minor. Looks like it's getting to be quite a drip. Okay, there the radiator is full. Going to drip, but that's good enough for now. It's holding water. I don't see anything gushing. A couple of drips off where I spilt it. So we're going to call her good. A success so far. Good morning. It's another day. Another day, another dollar, and it's sure not going in my pocket. It's going out. The Cub will look a lot different here this morning. I come into a little problem there yesterday with this carburetor. It was totally rusted up and plugged up and whatnot. So I decided, well, I better take that and the sediment bowl, the fuel valve, off the gas tank and do a kitchen table operation last night. And we got that all cleaned up and freed up. I never actually got the float and the needle out of it because I was scared to put a little too much force in it, but it does pass gas and it's not flooding right now, so I just didn't want to break it. I don't have a kit and another replacement carburetor, so here we are. We got gas to the carburetor, we got everything all together. I got the hood on and missing a couple of these here the little machine screws there for tying the hood down because they broke, but whatever, we're all together. So now I believe we're ready to drag out a battery and try starting this little gem. Hopefully it's in time. Over on this side of the tractor, I took the distributor off and I put the mag that came with this tractor on. The engine came with a distributor, but I just swapped it out with the mag. I never opened it up and see if the points or have got any spark or nothing yet. I should have, I guess, but didn't. And I doctored up this here. This is actually the negative line because this is a positive ground system. But what I'm going to do is, this is a 6-volt system, positive ground, but I'm just going to take a 12-volt battery Let's see, there's going to be a wire here. This wire here, I got it disconnected, so it's not going to interfere with the starting of the tractor being its mag. This here is to go to the generator and the electrical system, light things up, but it's a 6-volt system, and I'm going to use 12 volt on it, so I don't want to interfere with any of that. What I'm going to do is just get the booster cables and the 12 volt, and hopefully the starter is going to work, or for the first thing, and then we're going to crank it over and see if I get oil. And I changed the oil, dumped the old oil, put some new oil in, and yeah, I just want to turn it over so we get some, make sure we get oil pressure first. So let's get a battery. Okay, I got a battery down there. You can see that's a big cat battery, a little bit excessive for the little Cub, but that's all I got handy. Hopefully it's got some charge in it. So first thing I'm going to do is pull the lever and see if we got contact on the starter. Just keep an eye on that gauge. Must be getting pretty close. I wonder, maybe we can get the gauge out. Maybe not. Okay, well, we got new oil up to here. That's fresh oil. So it must be getting close to producing some pressure. Well, I know I got oil there, but I don't know if the gauge ever worked. Maybe it's a faulty gauge, it's not working. Or maybe the darn thing, before it was parked and shut down, maybe the whole bottom end's out of it. Who knows? But it's not making any noise. I'm just going to go over here and check the oil, see what it looks like we got here. It was on the full mark, and now it's down to, well, almost to the add, so it's still safe. It's good enough. So it's filled up that oil chamber for sure and spread some oil around. That's a good sign, so I'm going to go with that. I'm going to check, make sure our ignition's on and gas is on and choke, and we'll see what's going on. Oh, maybe we better check for spark. Okay, this is going to require a little investigation. Take the cap off, clean the points, and so on and so forth, and see what's going on. Well, we're working in tight quarters in the old sea can. Hard to get around here with all the stuff all over and the camera. But I got the mag off the tractor and got it in here, and I was thinking, well, it's initially, but I would get a lot of spark off the coil wire. Steady, just lots of nice blue spark. Went to take a spark off the cap, and for some reason I thought, well, gonna have to take care of some points or something. But no, it's the fact that it's sparking off the coil. The points are good, so there's no use going there. But I do have it opened up here where the rotor is, and on this particular mag, it's an international mag. I don't know the number yet. I'm going to go and entertain myself by looking it up, but it's captured by this this fixture here to keep it in position there. But what I've found is, if you can see, I don't know if you can see, there's a divot on that small drive gear, and it's facing the dead center of the rotor. But here is the, I believe, is a timing mark for the rotor. And when I turn this, well, let's go this way. There's no way that those two ever match up. So I think my rotor somehow is out of time from some previous event. So I got to go look up some information, make sure that this is the actual timing mark that's supposed to match up with the divot on the drive gear. So that's one issue. And then the other issue, the whole body of the mag, when I took the cap off the mag, was right full of water. It actually spilled on the floor. Like just lots of water. I've since blown this out, kind of cleaned it up a little bit, but well, I'm just noticing here, a lot of carbon has been blown out of the old chimney here. So just turning it around. I never did get oil pressure, but I think that'll come once we get it started. But anyway, video is getting pretty long, so I'm going to do it to you twice in a row. I'm going to leave you hanging. I got to do a little bit of work. That's time consuming, letting that JB weld set up and go hard, and so I can file it and shape it. So that's going to be a little bit of doing there. So I'm going to end the video here and start up again with it in a day or so with the mag and go through the whole process. We will get it started though. Meanwhile, that's going to be the end of the video. We will bring you back when I got those mag repairs and that mag dried out and back on the tractor. And then we'll give it another run. That's all we got. Bye for now. Like and subscribe. Cheers. Man, that's good.